What is up, everybody? It is Nacho Dawn coming to you from the left coast. I wanted to uh, say happy lockdown to everybody. Don't you love this new country? I mean, here in California, you're not allowed to work. You're not allowed to walk outside without a mask, or maybe you can. But nobody here in my town walks around without a mask. It's really sad to see the level of indoctrination and stupidity that has taken over. But here in crypto, we are in another world, and we are in the world that is heading down towards prosperity and wealth transfer. So whatever these little Satanists want to do, running around convincing people that they need to wear masks all day long, uh, you know, and if you wear a mask all day long, other than if it was required for your job, I don't want you in my group. Okay, so please stay away. I do not want any Karens in my group. I don't want any people who say trust the science, bro. That's not that you're not going to fit in the Nacho Research Lab. Okay, we're a bunch of awake people, and some people recently awake to the crimes that the financial system and the central bank paradigm. I call it the satanic money system Ponzi scheme has placed on us. If you haven't watched Mike Maloney's The Hidden Secrets of Money and stuff like that, go check that out on YouTube. Watch it 5 times. Spend a few hours, of your life watching something besides Netflix. Today, I'm going to discuss a bunch of different things. I'm going to discuss why you need to get into the Nacho Research Room. I'm not a YouTuber, right? So, I'm not trying to reach the masses. I pray in the morning. I say, God, deliver me the people that you really want to help, right? That you really that my wisdom will benefit, right? Because I've been in crypto since 2014. I know more than Tika Tawari. We do share the publications in the group, just as a disclaimer. The Palm Beach Confidential, the Palm Beach Crypto Income Quarterly, the Palm Beach Trader, if you want that, the Crypto Vigilante. Sure, we discuss all those, read those publications. Some people use them more than others in our group, and everyone's got their own style. But our group is really about helping each other, and we have a very good mixture of. I would say it's very heavy with the new people to crypto, and crypto can be very terrifying, and daunting, and complex, and if you just have a newsletter, I am just going to tell you, you're just most likely, I would say 90 out of 100 people or 99 out of 100 people will quit, right? Before they actually start really digging in. Unless you're a real self-starter and you're ripping open those pages and, you're able to teach yourself. I would say that you need some help, and it's nice to have a nice live voice on the other end to help you out. And so that's what I offer. That's what a lot of the guys in my room who are just coming through in spades. I didn't even ask them, and they are just helping a lot. Shout out to Danny G, who you'll see in a second here. Shout out to my boy Simon Bunker, who's just doing an amazing job helping out the new people in the group. And, I just feel so blessed because, I didn't even have to ask for this. And it's just happening. It's just happening. There's a revolution going on here. And Ethereum is that revolution. And we're going to talk about that a little bit here. DeFi is the revolution. Most of DeFi is on Ethereum. I believe a lot of that will port over to Cosmos in the coming months or year. And we're going to have multi-chain Ethereum, Cosmos, Polkadot, whatever, all talking to each other and doing incredible things to totally replace our financial system. I do believe that what we're going through right now in this gigantic hoax that's happening. I probably shouldn't even say that because now nobody will see this video, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not going to start over. So we have this system that's coming into place, and they're going to try to put their boots on your neck and drain every last dime out of you, okay? And you need to act. You need to act now, okay? Look at my eyes. You need to act for your family, okay? For me, this is not about selling subscriptions. This is about helping people. This is an outreach. This is a ministry in a way for me. Okay, and so I'm trying to help you. You want to get into our group because it's not only me they're helping you, but for some reason God has sent me like the most incredible people. Some are in England, some are in Australia, some are in Europe. This is Canada. This has just been an amazing trip, and I wanted to put this video out as a call for anybody who sees it to come and join us if you can, okay? Because we're having life-changing results in the room. There's information, knowledge is power. This is the knowledge that the elites do not want you to have, et cetera, right? They want you to be poor. They want you to be masked. They want you to be jobless. They want you to say, please help me. I can't eat anymore. I need you to... please, can I have permission to go outside? They want you to do these things, okay? They want to put you in this position, but we don't need to live this way. And so I'm a free man by God's grace, right? Doing very well because of crypto and the knowledge that I have. And I want to get you there too. So I'm just looking at you now and saying, listen to some of I don't have a script here. I don't have a script. I'm just speaking from my heart, and I want you to prosper, right? So if God leads you to here, I believe God leads you here. You can believe whatever you want. I believe that maybe it's meant to be, kind of thing, right? Okay, so we just went through the last week, and we went through this GameStop saga, okay? And we know that the long short here is the GameStop saga exposed Wall Street's dirty little secret. I'm not going to get into what that dirty little secret was exactly, but it's basically that, with a couple phone calls, these giant hedge funds can get bailed out, but they'll take your money. But if you start winning, they want to stop you from winning, right? They only want you in the market so that they can fleece you. All right. And that goes to Robinhood as well. Oh, the free trading. Big surprise. It wasn't really free. They were selling your data to another trading company that was front running your trades, selling you the assets at higher prices, and just totally bilking you and robbing you. And guess what's going to happen? Nothing. And I can guarantee you that. You were going to see, they're looking into this and the SEC is investigating and they're going to slap them with a little fine. Oh, maybe it'll be $1 billion. But then when you do the math and you say, oh, $1 billion, and what their profits are, wow, that was like a billionaire getting a speeding ticket, right? So it's nothing to them, all right? So I'm not going to get into all the details of that. If you want to, go in and jump into that. But what I'm going to do today is we're going to go over some of the benefits of being in the Nacho Research Lab and stuff. But first, I wanted to show you like kind of the things a little bit I'm interested in, because like when you want a mentor in the space, you don't want someone that's just telling you about charts and stuff like that. All right, and I'll get to that in a little second. Show you how well we're doing on a couple of different things. Well, on a lot of things actually. Where our portfolio is literally going like this. Okay, and so. Yeah, what are you waiting for? Like come join us, and I can't guarantee you're going to make money, but I'm going to do my damnedest to make sure that you do. Okay. And yeah. So anyway, moving on from there, I wanted to talk about moving on from the GameStop thing. This is a fantastic video, and I'm going to put the link right below in this video, because I think it's important for everybody who sees my video to go and watch this one. It's an hour long. Make sure you start at least at where the Winklevoss, which are the owners of the Gemini exchange in New York. It's a cryptocurrency exchange. They're a centralized exchange. And they were the guys who Mark Zuckerberg ripped Facebook off from. These guys actually came up with the concept first, and then the little greedy Yiddish guy stole the idea. You know the story, right? Anyway, so these are the Winklevoss twins, and they're being interviewed here. I'm going to just play an excerpt from it, because I just kind of want to tantalize you to please go watch this video, and And let's just talk about like some of the they're so awake, these guys, and they're like, I'm like, wow, this is really interesting because they run an exchange. The exchange is like a centralized, sort of regulated, bumping bumping shoulders and elbows with the government and all that stuff. And they're coming down hard on banks and governments here, and they're totally like throwing knowledge out there. So I would encourage you to take this video, not necessarily my video, take this video, the one, this bankless one, this particular episode, and spread it around to your friends who have a few brain cells to scratch together. So let's play some of this. Here we go.
One thing I want to ask is
Whoa.
We still haven't finished this story, right? The Wall Street bet.
Oh, sorry about that. We got the volume too loud, don't we? My bad.
It's Robinhood, Melvin Capital. Yet there's more and more talk about how like perhaps it wasn't a phone call from Melvin Capital to like the CEO of Robinhood to tell them to halt trading, but it was instead about Robinhood's perhaps like insolvency and able to pay massive amounts of capital that they weren't expecting to pay. And so perhaps we don't know where this story is still unfolding, but there were perhaps more legitimate reasons as to why Robinhood halted the buying yet not the selling of stocks, specifically of the GME stock. But to me, that just brings up an even bigger question: is like, why does one hedge fund and their over leveraged short position against GameStop, why is that having systemic risks in the economy? Like, what's you guys' takeaway message from there, that like we actually have to start to tinker with like our ability to make buys and sells, or else if we don't, we'll collapse the economy? What does that tell you about the state of things that we are in?
Well, I think the truth is we probably don't know, and we're still kind of learning as things unfold here, why that message, which I think was delivered by Robinhood's CEO on Clubhouse at 10 p.m. Pacific, so 1 a.m. Eastern on a Sunday or Monday morning, why it took days to sort of get that clarification out. At the worst, it's just a horrible management of a crisis that literally impacts almost all of your users. Could you have, I think the trading was halted on Thursday morning of last week. So why not at 8 a.m. say, hey guys, look, we've got this issue. We've got to post more collateral, and these are the steps we're doing, and these are why we're doing it. None of that was made clear for days. Which is definitely a head scratcher on one level. I think the other point is
it also doesn't explain like you halting the entire stock, right? Halting only one side, and it doesn't explain why they couldn't just halt margin and make it full reserve, because there's no capital issues with the full reserve trade in the settlement.
But and I was just going to add the other issues, like certain groups can lean on certain groups, and there's like indirection, and so maybe we will never really know what the true story is. But I think it goes back to the inherent problems with centralized system. It only takes one or two phone calls to sort of put pressure on a certain group, who then leans on another person that then says, hey, oh, by the way, we need $3 billion worth of collateral, like, surprise, at 3:30 a.m., on the night before a market open. You're not going to see that.
And Cameron, just to break that down, so like they probably only clear through one organization, right? So all it takes is a few, like the head, like, I don't believe that Citadel called them directly, right? They're too smart for that. They and others would call the clearing organization and be like, lean on these guys. And because they have literally one clearing organization, they have no choice, but to listen. So the equivalent would be like a hedge fund calling the blockchain or the miners and be like, don't push these transactions through, or stop the blockchain. We can't clear the Bitcoin transaction.
Can't happen.
That's what happened here.
In the name of risk and consumer protection, of course.
Yeah, and disorderly markets, which is code for markets we can't control, or markets that are moving in a way that that are
Unapprove.
not beneficial to us.
Not
But like
beneficial to us.
that's what happened, right? And that's the thing is like when you think of the blockchain, that could never happen. That's the beauty of it. And that is the vulnerability that this saga has laid bare with respect to centralized finance. A few people make the decisions. It's the same thing with centralized media. A very few people control the media. I was having lunch with a friend, and he was like, "Yeah, the media basically reports to three people: Rupert Murdoch, Sulzberger at the Times, and Jeff Bezos at the Post." So three people have tremendous influence, right? And finance is no different. Like the banks, even if you read the chapter in Bitcoin Billionaires where we go around and we're trying to place the shards in different security deposit boxes around the banks,
Now this is really interesting. He's talking about how like they're going to different banks to place the security sort of the things that secure the Bitcoin, the billions of dollars or whatever they have to secure the Bitcoin, and the banks are going to start giving them a hard time. They don't want to deal with Bitcoiners because they know Bitcoin puts them out of business, okay, and Ethereum puts them out of even business a lot more. Okay, so just listen to this.
we actually had to like be very careful and low key about our identity, because as soon as someone, and this happened a few times, they're like, "Oh, Winklevoss twins," they'd Google us, they'd see we're involved in crypto or Bitcoin, and they would, even though they're not allowed to do this, they would
Criminals,
come up with reasons. They're not allowed to ask you, "What are you putting in the security
scumbags.
deposit box?" They're not say like, "Is that a shard to a Bitcoin private key?" They're not allowed to ask you like what you're putting in there, but they would just mysteriously come up with a reason why the box was no longer available or why we had to close a box that we had already opened. Because, and some of these were regional banks, but all of the banks, because the banks are too big to fail, they really kind of like report up to obviously the Fed, but a few of the
Central
bulge-bracket
bank.
banks have all the power and position.
By the way, do you know that the central bank, the Federal Reserve, is a private bank? It's a consortium of like these just huge bankers like J.P. Morgan and who knows who else is on there, Rockefeller. Do you know that? If you don't know that, you need to pull your head out of your butt.
And Bitcoin companies and crypto companies, when Bitcoin became crypto with Ethereum in 2013, always got our bank accounts shut down. It is still a big deal for Gemini, which is a New York trust company that's regulated, to win a bank relationship and open a bank account. Every time we do that, it's like a big deal because we don't have that many. And historically, that's been, what is for any startup to open a corporate bank account to receive fiat is pretty trivial. But that's like a huge thing if you're in the cannabis industry or are in the crypto industry. And so as soon as you start seeing that and realizing that like a few people say like thumbs up, thumbs down on you, and it's the same thing with loans, right? Like, I'm privileged enough to get a bank account anytime I want, to qualify for a mortgage or whatever. That is not the case for most people in this country, definitely not in the world. And the stories are horrible, right? About people getting discriminated against for so many reasons, the color of your skin, whatever. And that's the beauty of DeFi is the code doesn't discriminate.
DeFi.
Smart contracts don't discriminate. They will take your money. If you send the right amount of Ether into Aave or whatever, MakerDAO, like
It's there.
there's no person being like, you qualify, we're going to an investment committee. And that's what people are waking up to, is that like you can actually get access to credit, like these basic financial services that make or break whether or not you can create wealth for yourself and your family, generational wealth for yourself or your family. And if you can't get a basic loan to start a business or mortgage on your house, or even a place to store your money, or access to getting your money into like the financial markets, which is for most people is very hard, then you don't even stand a chance,
If you
All right, so that was pretty cool, right? That was pretty cool, right? So Robinhood's not free. The Winklevoss get into some like deep knowledge on this podcast about what's really going on, and it could really help you lay hold of how the system is screwing you. You know the system is screwing you. You know you're being bilked and robbed from, but you're just maybe you don't have your full head around it. And believe me, once you get into crypto and you start messing around with DeFi stuff, it's like a progression, probably like a hockey stick progression, like a chart that's going off the chart. It's like a hockey stick progression of how much you start to realize how much the system was screwing you, but how much you realize you can also get back. So what I want to do is, you say, well, what about those gains, man? I hear about people making tons of money in crypto. Well, we're going to do that. Let me show you an example. So I started buying this coin right around here. I discovered the project. I'm a pretty good fundamental researcher, and I know things to look for in crypto. So I knew that this project was a likely winner. There's never a guaranteed winner, but I knew this one was likely winner. So I started stacking the coin, started adding to my position back here at like 20, or I think it was a little higher than this. It's like 20 some cents, like 21, 23 cents, something like that. Anyway, so I got a big bag of it, and I was like, oh, this thing's going to go to the moon. And then sure enough, it took off, and it went up. It went up right away. I think it went up. Hold on, let me see. From there to like there, it went up like 263%. I was like, we're going to the moon right here with this. I mean, this is insane. I knew it. I picked it. I called it, and here we go. And then it got listed on Binance, and then there was this huge sell-off. Who are those people? Maybe early investors, who just wanted to dump the coin, take their 200% profit, and run with their money, right? That's cool. As investors, you're big boy pants, hey, anything can happen. If you own the coin, you can sell it. If I own it, if I have money, I can buy it, and I can sell it when I want to, right? That's what free markets are all about. It's a beautiful thing. And look at this thing breaking out as we're speaking. Beautiful. So this is a coin that I took a real shine to, and that I'm involved in personally with the team and all that jazz. Now, because I've gotten more into it as time went along here, and I started to, then it took a dip down, but I didn't lose faith. Oh, I lost my profit because I didn't sell any. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get more. And then I got more, and then I got more. And so we were in here for a period of consolidation from September till basically November. Like 2 full months of just basically doing nothing. Hanging anywhere between 27 cents and like 32 cents. I mean, literally, you want to talk about unexciting, that's unexciting. But, I knew that this thing was going to run, and it's going to run big. You know why? Because I looked into the team. I looked into the CEO. I've analyzed what he said and not analyzed, but I just have a good sense for things, right? Like for who's a bullshitter and who's not. I've been through a crypto bear market. I've seen a lot of grift and graft and scams and scum and let me tell you something. Crypto is full of the worst people in the world, but some of the best people in the world, and you'll always hear me say that. So I want to be one of those best people in crypto. That there it is, right? I am trying to be one of the best people in crypto, but it's true. I've been blessed. I don't need to do this. I certainly don't need to help you if I don't want to, but you know what? It's a blessing to me to be able to help others like this. And, rather than telling you to, pray or, go to God or whatever, that you could always do that too. And I'm always here for you if you want to. We want to talk about those things and theology and eschatology and stuff. I'm sort of an amateur theologian. But I would say that, I want to help you in a practical way. I want to help you get your mind around the new finance, DeFi, that's coming. And you're not late. Now, you might look at this chart and say, well, Nacho, look at what's up with this. This thing has already gone up. Well, look, I got to raise it now because it's going up as we speak. Almost 1,400%. You see that up there? That's almost 1,400%. And I would say, you know what? We're going to go a lot higher from here, actually. That's how crazily low some of these prices were. And, we might get a better entry, down near $2 in the future or something, might have a nice pullback. That's the way crypto is. But you want to be around people who understand this and can explain this to you and hold your hand when things dip and say, don't panic, and so on and so forth. But these are the type of gains that we're getting. Okay. If you just threw $1,000 at this, you'd have like almost $14,000 right now, just from a few months ago. Right. But, and also this is a staking coin, so it's been generating these incredible rewards and yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to get into all that. I'm not here to shill and say, hey, there it is. There's your free pick, right? This might set you up for life alone. You don't have to join the Nacho Research Group. Just go out and buy Luna. I mean, seriously, you might get really rich, and I would encourage you to do that. But if you want to learn how to do more, and if you want to learn how to make this a regular thing in your life, then I would encourage you to try to get involved. And let me just bring up a video. Let me bring up the Telegram. Now, I just put some of these messages in a separate folder. But thank you, Don. I made mad profits. By the way, most of these comments are just from today. And that's kind of what inspired me to make this video. I was like, you know what? I don't really want more people in the group. I don't want more work to do. But I'm going to put this last video out for a while and just try to encourage people to get into the group. Not because I want your money so much as I want to be able to help you, okay? And I want to be able to help you and your family prosper during these very evil times where they're not letting you work and stuff like that. So, and help you do something. If you have a cash position or you have stocks, let's liquidate those. Let's get those into crypto. Let's get you going to making some real wealth. Thank you, Don. I made mad profits and sold 2 days ago because we talk about price. We talk about charts. I say always remind people to make profits. It pains me to see coins ride straight up. I like the total market cap chart you posted about a possible low in July and blah, blah, blah. I remember 2017 when coins went down, it's just determined where to exit. So he listened to my advice. He got profit. Good for him. Maddie, I feel like we have so much well-informed advice from Jan that we are all going to be fine listening to what is being discussed in here, and margin trading is not needed in the long run. For me, it's fun and learning. Now, Maddie is experimenting with margin trading. I know a little bit about that, and some other people. There's one of our other groups, Andre, is actually a margin trader. He trades with leverage and margin. So we have guys in the group that can help you with that. I mean, are you getting the picture here? It's like we're getting a collection of people here that are great people, and it almost makes me get choked up thinking about it, honestly. I'm a blessed guy. I'm a blessed guy to have these people in my group. Listen to this. Don, I really like this group, and you know what you're talking about. This is Andre's a trader, and I'm happy there are people like you out there that are not just about making money. You share your knowledge and help people. That's why I started doing this, And then I told him, well, don't forget, I'm charging you. It's not for free, And he said agreed, but as most of the people say, if it's free, it's worthless, and I think your price is more than fair. Blah blah blah. In most signal groups, they charge and they don't have any communication. I work hard at providing communication, and there are others in the group now that are helping so much now, and I feel like it's really becoming a community, And I've been doing a lot of the heavy lifting here, but I'm trying to help people, but we can do this. Raf, I would been lost without Don's assistance. So grateful to have found someone that actually gives a shit about us folks. It's been a revelation, and I keep spreading the crypto word to all my friends in hope that they join us here at the Nacho Research Lab. Thank you, Raf. I mean, very grateful. Very. It's nice to be appreciated. And it's nice to know that you're making a difference in people's lives, you know. And I know, like, Raph has 5 kids. You know, 5 kids. I mean, some of them are grown, but, you know. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. David, this is just today, by the way. You know, I mean, this is the kind of appreciation I'm getting. It's really touching. This is ridiculous, right? I also wanted to give a shout out to you, Don, in this group. I started a month ago with no knowledge. As of this morning, I'm up 57%. That includes the expense for this membership. There, you know, there we go. You know, we're going to get profits too. But, you know, another thing we're going to do is excuse me. Crying like a baby here. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to get economic knowledge, right? I'm like an amateur economist, and I love talking about this stuff. And then we're getting all these talented people from all over the world coming in too. And it's not a big group, but already I'm just so impressed with the people coming in. Yeah, it's amazing. So, okay, so he's making some good profits, great. And then Gabriel says, I say every day, sooner the better. I talked to Don the first time in September when Luna was 30 cents. There we go. I just showed you that chart where we went from 30 cents all the way up to like $2.70 today, right? And he said, but I didn't join till 2 months later when it doubled, right? And I was told them, I said, what are you waiting for, Gabe? You know, what do you get in here? You know, I'm doing well, but if I hadn't waited to join, I would be doing significantly better. And he goes, you can use that as an advertisement. Well, I am right now, and hopefully this will resonate with somebody who can use the help. Stanley, I asked him how he's doing. I sent him off to trading school, and then Stanley disappeared on me. I sent him off to a trading school that I recommended where I studied. And he went off to learn how to trade. And he goes, yo, what's up, bro? My bad. I was going to drop you a message. It's amazing, dude. Seriously, I know I've thanked you a lot, which he has. He thanked me a lot. He sent me voice messages. It's on one of my other videos where he's like, dude, you're good at what you do. Thank you so much. And the course that he's taking now is amazing. And if you want to become a trader, I can recommend you the same course. Like I didn't expect it to be this easy to learn how to trade. Wow, I'm glad he's finding it easy. Really good course, man. Super easy to follow and so much information. You did good, Don. Seriously. Also, thank you for your Luna pick, right? That was the one. That's one that's mooning now, even though it was going like this for months and everybody said, Don, do you know what you're talking about? And congratulations as well, as you singly set me up for success. I hope you know this, and God bless you, brother. And God bless you too, Stanley. And I love all you guys in here. And it's just been an amazing short journey so far. And I'm just see the germination of so much possible good down the road, where I'm going to be like more like a spectator, watching people just helping each other, like a great community of people, you know, where I just pop in once in a while and say, hey guys, what's up? You know, like I just can't believe how good these people are, man. And then Gabe says the way he, at one point he said, the way things are going, I might have to get a chateau without the moat or something we were talking about. He you know, he wants to get his chateau one day. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up. And then we have my boy Danny here. Danny is become a good friend. I can honestly say that, even though I haven't met him yet. He lives in the UK, and I'm over here in the satanic states of America. But we will meet. We will meet soon. And I love this guy. And, you know, I don't love him just because he appreciates me. I love him because he's so engaged and he's so positive, and he's an example of somebody who didn't know crypto at all just a couple months ago. And now he's posting charts in the room. I mean, this guy is amazing, and he's got a kid and a wife and work and all kinds of other things he's involved in. He's a talented musician. I love this guy like a brother, and I've been so fortunate to have him come to my room. Let me just play what he wrote.
How we doing, my crypto fan? I've just round my mum's house getting a bit of peace and quiet in the conservatory, and I've added some money to the silver and gold, synthetic staking pools on Mirror Finance, and I'm staking Mirror as well, and the governance since last night. I just want to say a big thank you to Don for all the help that he gives us. It really is. It's incredible. It really is. I mean, it's not, I don't know many people around like him. I mean, if people, now we can share this knowledge as well to help our family members and stuff like that, which is fantastic. But I mean, as good as crypto is, and the returns that are real, that could be, huge for all of us. This DeFi and this sort of synthetic asset side of things, and Terra, it's just incredible. I mean, on the things that I'm staking at the moment with Mirror, Silver and Gold, like Matej said yesterday about is almost outperforming his monthly wage. I can literally, this will pay my mortgage. If I just kept this the way it is, and the returns remain the same at 250, 220, 245%, I can pay my mortgage each year with that. It's just incredible, isn't it? It's just unreal.
I mean, that was like the best blessing I ever heard, getting that message from him. Because it's like, I know, like, I'm a big truther, and I know what's going on, and I trust in the Lord, and I want to make a difference. I want to help people, and I want the people to help other people and bring them in, and escape from this nonsense and this evil that they're having us live under. So, thank you, Danny, so much. I love you, man. And this guy's like truly a brother, and just amazing. So, anyway, I am going to cut this off now and basically say, look. It's time, it's time. It's go time, it's go time. Don't think you missed out because I showed you a chart that made already 1,300% or 1,400% or whatever. This is common in crypto, okay? And especially in crypto bull markets. You want to get into the group because we have such amazing people like Danny there, and Simon, and Raphael, and Melissa, and Hash, and Andre, and Lunas, and we Jonas, and we have so many great people, and I'm sorry if I'm missing any names right now, but it's I'm sorry. I'm gonna put this out there because I'm a grown man and I don't cry very often, and I've been deeply touched. I've been deeply touched over the last week, especially. I've been working hard, and and all I do is get blessed with these great people coming to me. I don't deserve it, but I'm so happy. And I want to win, and I want to fight, and I want to fight against this fucking evil world, new world order, okay? And you need to get equipped, and you need to get you need to get this fixed, okay? You need to get that fixed. And I know if you're watching this video this far, you're on your way. You're on your way to being fixed. You're on your way to deprogramming yourself, okay? And when you hang around with people who love freedom, and people who love free markets, and people who love to trade, and people who love to profit, and people who don't hate on other success, and people who are supportive, and people who are loving, like we have in our group, then you too will become successful, and you will become prosperous. And I really believe that. And we are prospering in the Nacho Research Lab, and I thank God for it. And, you know, it's not a religious group, by the way. You know, we have Muslims in the group. I'm a Christian. We have agnostics. We have, you know, and I don't know what a lot of people are at all. You know, we don't really talk religion in there, but I'm not opposed. I have a separate religion room if you're ever interested in joining up that with that religious-y sort of room. That's a totally separate thing. And a couple of we do have some overlap with the Nacho Research Lab and the sort of truther room, you know, which is cool. But, you know, if you ever want to get in on that, just ping me. There's no admission charge for that one. Anyway, God bless. I'm gonna cut this video off now, and just say now that the snot is running out of my nose here. I got all emotional, but you know, I'm a blessed guy. And as I look at this chart, I say, well, I'm a really blessed guy, right? Crypto is the future. DeFi is a revolution. Ethereum is a revolution. And that was the title of this video, right? Eth The Revolution, right? Eth The Revolution. And you want to come into our group because you want to find out why ETH is the revolution and everything else that's going to play along with Ethereum to become like this coin right here, which is already playing along with Ethereum in its own ways, to become part of that revolution. Okay, so anyway, God bless. I would hope that you can join, and I hope to have you in the group, and I hope we can become friends. All right, take care. Bye bye.